Welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have two wonderful individuals who belong to an organization that I cannot love anymore. I'm talking about Emergency Food Network. Please join me in welcoming Elizabeth Howe. Elizabeth, you are the Development Director of Emergency Food Network. It's so good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you. We are always so grateful to be on the show. So good to see you too, Amanda.
Oh, thank you, my dear. And you brought back somebody who I have not seen in a long, long time, even longer than you, Elizabeth. And that is Claire Eigen. Claire, you are the development manager for Emergency Food Network. Welcome back, Claire.
Thank you. It's so good to be back.
It's great to have both of you here. So, Elizabeth, what's new at Emergency Food Network?
You know, we always have new things going on, but one of my favorite things to talk about right now, we are always saying, hey, come and volunteer with us. We have our repack, we have our Mother Earth Farm, and our Mother Earth Farm, we're like, come volunteer, but you might be pulling some vegetables and pulling some weeds. But now it's nothing but harvest. So we are harvesting all the time. So that is one of the new things that we're kind of doing right now. And then our home delivery program is growing so much. It's 200 families every single week, which is over 700 community members, which is just such a wonderful program. So those are two of the bigger things. And of course, event season is happening in a different way, though, obviously this year.
So speaking of events, I hear you have several events coming up that I always look forward to. So what are they? And then we're going to have Claire talk about one here in just a sec.
Absolutely. So the first is Empty Bowls, which, normally it's such a beloved community event. We normally have it in November, but because of everything that's going on, we really wanted to have it this year. So instead of having it indoors, we are going to have it outside at the end of the month. So we are so excited about that. And then Abundance, which, Abundance is just such a wonderful event. It will be live. We'll have a live event and then an online auction, but hopefully next year we can be back in person.
Oh, I love that. And as somebody who is connected to your home delivery, I have to tell you that home delivery, it is a huge player in ending hunger in Tacoma and Pierce County. So thank you so very much for that. Claire, we're talking empty bowls. Empty bowls. I remember the first empty bowl.
Wow.
So tell us, how is this event going to happen outside with soup and people and lines?
Yeah, so we're making a couple big changes to the event this year. The biggest being that it is in September instead of during the holiday season. Our hope being that we can get the last of this good weather that we've had this summer. So we will be at Pioneer Park Pavilion on September 25th, which is next Saturday from 1 to 3. If you have been to Hunger Walk, you know exactly where to find us. We're in that same space. We have a lot of safety protocols in place to make sure that community members are safe. One big change is we are not going to have soup this year. We're not going to have any food. We just want to make sure that people can stay masked up the entire time and stay safe. And folks will be going through line a little bit differently. So we have some ways to make sure that community members are safe. But we just love this event so much. And we know that people look forward to Empty Bowls all year long. So we really did not want to go another year without it. So we're going to have it outside and make it as safe as possible for people.
You described that so succinctly and with such clarity. I thank you for that, because we have so much going on right now. And as we're constantly pivoting and shifting based upon scientific numbers, it gets hard to explain what it is we're doing, but not with you, Ms. Claire. And Claire, while you were talking, I was thinking, do I have enough time to jump up into my kitchen cupboard and pull down one of my empty bowls, because it's my favorite bowl, but I didn't. So Claire, where do these bowls come from?
I should have had a bowl with me today. That was my mistake, but they come from artists all throughout the community, and they are absolutely beautiful. So we have, high school kids that are taking ceramics classes that make them, and then we have professionals who make them and also open up their studio to people and allow hobby artists to come and make bowls, or students to come and make bowls. And we get hundreds of bowls throughout the year from artists, and they make them all year long for us. And they are constantly calling and emailing saying, I have bowls, where do I bring them? When do I bring them? And they're just so beautiful.
Well, this is one of the great things about EFN, because there's so many, is these bowls. And I actually did hop up while you were talking. So here is my bowl. This bowl sees so many servings of oatmeal and avocado, cucumber, and tomato. So, and I've had this bowl for probably a decade. And I love it. And if you, and don't ever touch my bowl, okay? So, Claire, obviously, because I've been to this event and I've done the indoor with all the beautiful soup, and there are always so many people helping out. Do you need volunteers for this event?
We do, yes. Volunteers make everything happen at EFN. We love our volunteers so much, so we could still use some volunteers to serve as parking attendants and help folks find their parking spot at the park on their way to the event, to act as cashiers and sell bowls, and then wrap them up so that they get home safely with people. Volunteers need to be at least 16 years or older, and people can contact our volunteer and activities manager, Sam Cook, who's been on the show before, at samc@efoodnet.org, or call us at 253-584-1040.
And I would strongly encourage our viewers to volunteer. It is the best feeling. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling like you're just a little bit short on hope, volunteer for this event. It's contagious. Another event that the name says it all, Elizabeth, is abundance. So if somebody has not been to the EFN event called Abundance, what is it?
Of course. So our abundance event is a dinner and a live and silent auction. We also have a wonderful dessert portion of the event. And normally it is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Over 400 community members attend. We really, truly love this event and just have such a great turnout from the community. You know, unfortunately, this year we are virtual again, but that's okay because we still have really great things planned. We have a brand new video that we are so excited to showcase. And I think the thing that's so amazing about, you know, turning events virtual is still the amount of community support that you receive, not just from like the individuals who, you know, donate auction items, whether they are, you know, staycations or, you know, a gift certificate to a local restaurant, but it's also all of the companies that still participate and sponsor. And so we are just so excited and grateful. So the two big things to kind of keep in mind. So we do have our actual online auction that happens from the 18th through the 24th, and then our live stream event, which is on October 23rd. And that's when we will highlight our brand new video. You'll get to see some words from our CEO and board members. So we are very excited about that. And it's so easy to sign up. It's completely free. You just click a little button. It takes all of 2 seconds and you are registered and good to go.
Oh, you know, the easiness of that makes up for us not being able to say, I love those shoes you have on. So there we go. Claire, what kind of silent auction items will be available? Because I'm thinking, ooh, I get to go on and like do some shopping.
We have so much great stuff, and it's perfect timing because people can get their holiday shopping done early and do it through us rather than dealing with the malls or shipping and stuff like that. So we've got lots of great trips, and they're local, which is so nice. You can get away, but also know that you can drive there and get there safely. So we've got some Oregon coast stays and Washington coast stays. So nice and local, but still getting out of the house because I know we're all sick of being at home still. We've got a great Seahawks package so that people can have a great barbecue. And then there's a cornhole board that goes with it for having an at-home tailgate or barbecue during football season. And then, of course, dessert is always such a fabulous part about Abundance. And we're bringing back dessert at your doorstep. And so people before the event can bid on a cake, and then we'll deliver a really fabulous cake to their house so that they can enjoy it during the live stream event on October 23rd.
Ah, I love that. And Elizabeth, just tell us how we can register, but also if we want to watch the live stream on October 23rd.
Yeah, so we are really going to do a great job of making sure that you guys have all the information you need. Truly, we are going to send out an email. You will click a link, and it is that easy. It will also be up on Facebook, so we'll make sure to be sending out all the details.
I love that. So Claire, last question is, let's talk about The Nourishing Neighbors campaign. First off, what an amazing title. So what is it?
So the Nourishing Neighbors campaign is a partnership with Safeway and Albertson stores. And during the month of September, when you see the donation screen when you're checking out at our partner stores, those donations come to us and they help support our home delivery program, which is really great. This is our 5th year partnering with Safeway and Albertsons through this campaign, and it is just truly wonderful. We are so grateful to Safeway and Albertsons for partnering with us again this year. And every dollar donated to EFN distributes 5 meals. So I know it can feel like a $1 or a $5 donation at a register might not make a big difference, but because of our ability to make that donation really spread out throughout the community, it's going to have such a big impact. So that is through the end of September.
I mean, that is the latte factor. $5 gives 25 meals. And when we say meals, we're not talking snacks. We're talking meals, which is so impressive. So Elizabeth, last question. How can people get involved and be a part of all of the goodness that EFN is known for?
Absolutely. Well, like I said at the beginning, come and volunteer at our Mother Earth farm. I mean, it is truly so much fun to pull vegetables. Come and do that. We also have our repacks, and we really do focus on the safety protocols at each location. And so you wear a mask, you social distance, and so it's still just a really wonderful event where you can be around people. You could also sign up for all of our social media. So we have Facebook and Instagram, and follow us and like us and share us and really kind of get the word out about us. That's what our donors do and our board members do, who are just truly so wonderful.
I love it. I want to thank you both so much for all of the work that you do and the teams behind each of you, and also shoulder to shoulder that we could not get on this Zoom. EFN is, it's the Emergency Food Network, but it's equally fantastic and nourishing. So thank you so very much for all that you do. And I'll see you at Empty Bowls. How's that? I think it's time for a new bowl.
Great. Yeah.
Love that.
All right. We have much more to come on CityLine. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.